President Donald Trump flew on convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's plane at least 8 times between 1993 and 1996.
Crimes have been committed, and people need to be held accountable.
Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jeffrey Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves. That's what the American people think.
They thought this story was over, buried, forgotten, filed away with the past. But for Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein is the shadow that refuses to disappear.
Were you surprised by the number of photos of Bill Clinton in the Epstein files? And can you commit to their full release by the end of the year? Some of the victims were protesting that too many of them were
Democratic Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer wants to know why the identities of 10 alleged Epstein co-conspirators have not yet been released.
Trump arrived that day to do what he does best, put his name on something powerful.
What this whole thing is with Epstein is a way of trying to deflect from the tremendous success that the Republican Party has, building the biggest ships in the world, most powerful ships in the world, and they're asking me questions about Jeffrey Epstein.
Instead, reporters asked about a name he hates hearing, Epstein. Trump brushed it off. Said everyone knew Epstein, said Harvard knew him, said Bill Clinton knew him. He said he even kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago.
They give me their photos of me too. Everybody was friendly with this guy. The head of Harvard was his best friend, Larry Summers, and Bill Clinton was a friend of his, but everybody was. No, I don't like the pictures of Bill Clinton being shown. I don't like the pictures of other people being shown. I think it's a terrible thing.
But the documents tell a longer story. Newly released files suggest Trump flew on Epstein's private jet at least 8 times in the 1990s.
Fresh disclosures from the Epstein files once again seize the spotlight in the United States. Internal prosecutor notes about Trump's multiple flights on Epstein's plane and unverified FBI tips.
Then there's the letter. A letter allegedly written by Epstein from jail, sent to another convicted predator, claiming the former president shared a love of young girls.
Name 3 things that don't hang themselves. That's what the American people think. And I know that you're not in charge of these investigations.
Yes, sir.
And I need you to take a very respectful message today. Tell the American people what happened.
1996.
It's my hope that the Department of Justice is actually going to do their job and follow the evidence wherever it leads. Crimes have been committed, and people need to be held accountable.
The Justice Department quickly shut it down, calling the claims false, unverified, politically timed. Still, another document surfaced. A rape allegation submitted to the FBI in 2020.no charges. No prosecution. Trump denies everything, and legally, that's where it ends. But politically, emotionally, publicly, that's where it explodes.
Scrutiny of figures linked to the disgraced financier, including Bill Clinton and Donald Trump.
He posted screen grabs of redacted emails the DOJ sent in 2019 that mentioned 10 people who may have helped Epstein in his crimes.
So another 30,000 files, and there are still calls for more.
Democrats accuse Trump's administration of selective transparency, releasing photos of Bill Clinton while holding back other material. Clinton, for his part, says, release everything. All of it. Survivors are furious. Former supporters are walking away. Some are calling for resignations. Others for impeachment. Meanwhile, Trump does what he always does, deflects, says he respects Clinton.
I like Bill Clinton. I've always gotten along with Bill Clinton. I've been nice to him. He's been nice to me. We've always gotten along. We respect him. This is what the Democrats, mostly Democrats, and a couple of bad Republicans are asking for. So.
But here's the twist. It's not just Democrats asking questions anymore. It's not just the media. It's not just survivors. It's his own base. MAGA supporters who once defended him are now demanding transparency. They don't want half-truths. They don't want redactions. They want every name, every flight, every file. Because Epstein wasn't just a man. He was a system. A network. A mirror held up to power. And whether Trump likes it or not, this is the story he can't shake. Not because he's been convicted, but because America no longer trusts secrets, and the drip, drip, drip is getting louder.